Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right? You've made the vision boards, you recite the affirmations, you spend hours visualizing the life you want, and yet you feel stuck, as if your reality is stubbornly refusing to catch up with your dreams. You're not alone. This frustration comes from a fundamental misunderstanding of how reality is created. We've been taught to ask, to want, to chase. We treat the universe like a cosmic catalog, placing an order and hoping for delivery. But what if I told you the universe isn't a mail-order service? What if it's a mirror? A mirror that doesn't reflect what you want, but who you are being, moment to moment. You have been told that to change your life, you must change your thoughts. This is a powerful first step, but it's only a fraction of the equation. The real secret, the key that unlocks the door between the reality you see and the reality you desire, isn't just in your mind. It's in your energy. It's in your frequency. You see, the quantum field, the invisible web of infinite potential from which all matter is born, does not respond to your words or your pictures. It doesn't understand English. It understands the universal language of energy and vibration. Your thoughts create an electrical charge in the quantum field, but it is your feelings, your emotions, that generate the magnetic charge. And it is the combination of what you think and how you feel that broadcasts a distinct electromagnetic signature. This signature is your personal frequency. This is the signal you are sending out into the universe, and it is this signal, and only this signal, that reality can reflect back to you. The problem is not that your dreams are too big. The problem is that your signal is too weak, or worse, it's incoherent. The reason your visualizations and affirmations often fail is because you are trying to create a future of abundance from a present state of lack. You think about wealth, but you feel the anxiety of your bills. You visualize love, but you feel the ache of loneliness. This is incoherence. It's like trying to listen to your favorite radio station by rapidly switching between two different frequencies. All you get is static. The quantum field receives a chaotic, mixed signal and can only reflect back more chaos and more mixed results. So what is the solution? It is to stop trying to manifest. Stop trying to get something from out there. The work is not to attract your dream life. The work is to become the person who is already living it. It is about aligning your entire being, your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, into one coherent signal. This isn't about faking it until you make it. It's about being it until you see it. You must generate the feeling, the emotional signature of your future before it has been made manifest. You have to give thanks for the success before the evidence appears. You have to feel the wholeness before the healing. This is the paradigm shift. You are not asking for a reality. You are selecting a reality from the infinite field of possibilities by becoming its vibrational match. In the language of quantum physics, this is known as resonance. When two frequencies align, they amplify each other. When you align your personal frequency with the frequency of the reality you desire, that reality must resonate with you. It has no choice. It is a law of physics. This sounds simple, but we all know it's not easy. Why is it so hard to just feel good, to feel wealthy, to feel loved, when our current reality tells a different story? The answer lies in the domain of neuroscience. Your brain is a record of the past. By the time you're in your mid-30s, about 95% of who you are is a set of memorized behaviors, emotional reactions, and subconscious programs. These programs run on autopilot. You think you're making conscious choices, but in reality, your body, which has been conditioned into a chemical state of being based on past experiences, is running the show. The subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between a real experience and an imagined one. When you constantly rehearse past traumas, failures, and heartbreaks in your mind, your body relives those emotions as if they are happening right now. You become chemically addicted to your own stress hormones, to feelings of guilt, shame, or unworthiness. Your body literally becomes the mind of lack. It is a biological anchor to your past. So when you try to create a new future, You are using your 5% conscious mind to fight against a 95% subconscious program that is deeply embedded in your biology. It's an unfair fight. You can think positively all you want, but if your body is conditioned to feel unworthy, the feeling will always win. The only way to win is to recondition the body, to teach it, through practice, what your future feels like. This is where the real work begins. It is time to move from being a philosopher to being an initiate, from knowledge to experience. The first step is to get clear on the future you want to create, not just what it looks like, but who you become in that reality. Who is the version of you that is living that life? What is their state of being? Don't just think about having more money. Feel the freedom, the security, the generosity that comes with it. Don't just visualize a loving partner. Embody the feeling of being cherished, worthy, and deeply connected. This requires you to step out of your familiar past and into the unknown of your future. A powerful way to begin this process is through a daily practice of mental rehearsal. But this isn't passive daydreaming. This is active creation. Every morning before your analytical mind wakes up and starts telling you all the reasons why you can't, take 15 to 20 minutes to close your eyes and bring your future to life. But here's the key. You must engage your body. What does it feel like to wake up in that reality? Let the emotion of gratitude wash over you. Feel the expansion in your chest. Let a smile form on your face. You are teaching your body, on a cellular level, the emotional signature of your future. This practice starts to build new neural pathways in your brain, what neuroscience calls neuroplasticity. You are literally installing new neurological hardware. According to the observer effect in quantum physics, your attention is what collapses waves of probability into particles of experience. By repeatedly placing your focused, emotionally charged attention on your desired future, you are commanding the quantum field to begin organizing itself to reflect that new reality. You are observing your future into existence. The ultimate goal is to achieve a state of coherence, where your thoughts, feelings, and actions are in perfect alignment. This is the most powerful signal you can broadcast. Incoherence is when you think one thing but feel another. You say you want success, but you feel like a failure. You say you want to be healthy, but you continue habits that harm your body. This sends a fractured, weak signal. Coherence, on the other hand, is when your heart and brain are in sync. Research from the HeartMath Institute has shown that when you experience elevated emotions like gratitude, joy, and compassion, your heart produces a measurable, coherent magnetic field that is up to 5,000 times stronger than the field produced by the brain. This coherent field sends a powerful, clear signal to every cell in your body and radiates outward into the quantum field. Think of the famous double-slit experiment in quantum physics. When scientists observe particles like electrons, they behave like particles, creating a predictable pattern. But when they are not observed, they behave like waves of pure potential, existing everywhere at once. Your coherent state of being is like the observer. When your mind and body are aligned, broadcasting a single powerful frequency, you are collapsing the infinite waves of potential into the specific reality you have chosen. You are creating a predictable pattern. This is also where epigenetics comes into play. You are not a victim of your genes. Your genes are like a vast library of blueprints, and your emotional state is the librarian that decides which books to pull off the shelf. When you live in a state of stress, fear, or anger, you are signaling the genes for disease and survival. But when you cultivate a coherent state of elevated emotion, you are signaling new genes for growth, repair, and thriving. You are literally changing your biology to become the person who is living your future, long before that future arrives in your physical reality. You are becoming your own placebo. The change must happen inside of you first. So, how do you integrate this into your busy life? It begins with a decision. A decision that feeling good, that embodying your future, is not a luxury, but a non-negotiable priority. Start your day with the mental rehearsal we discussed. Don't check your phone. Don't let the outside world dictate your internal state. You are the creator of your day. You must set your energetic tone before you engage with the world. Throughout the day, set reminders on your phone or use sticky notes to ask yourself a simple question. What signal am I broadcasting right now? Am I in the energy of my past or the energy of my future? If you catch yourself in a state of lack, frustration, or fear, don't judge yourself, simply take a moment. Put your hand on your heart, take a few deep breaths, and consciously call up the feeling of your future. Remember that emotion you cultivated in your morning practice. Can you feel the gratitude? Can you feel the freedom? Can you feel the wholeness? Hold that feeling for just 60 seconds. This small act, repeated throughout the day, begins to recondition your nervous system. It creates a new baseline state of being. I want you to try this today. Right now, think of one feeling that represents your ideal future. Is it freedom? Is it joy? Is it peace? Now, comment that one word below. By writing it down, you are declaring it. You are making a commitment to yourself to embody that state today. This is your first step in becoming the signal. The greatest challenge you will face on this journey is the gap between when you start broadcasting your new signal and when you see the evidence in your 3D reality. This is the void. This is the desert of the unknown. Your senses will search for proof that what you're doing is working. And when they don't find it immediately, the old self, the ego, will scream at you. It will say, "See? It's not working. You're just fooling yourself." This is a waste of time. This is the moment of truth. This is where most people give up and go back to the familiar misery of their past. But you must understand that the 3D reality is, by its very nature, a lagging indicator. It is an echo of the signals you were broadcasting in the past. To change the echo, you must hold the new sound steady, even when all you hear is the old one. This is what ancient teachings call faith. It's not a blind hope. It is an inner knowing. It is trusting in the unseen more than you trust in the seen. Your job is not to figure out the how or the when. The quantum field will orchestrate the how and the when in ways you could never predict. Your only job is to stay in the what and the who. What reality are you creating? And who are you being in that reality? During this lag time, you must fall in love with your future more than you are attached to your past. You must find your state of being so blissful, so whole, so fulfilling, that the manifestation becomes a wonderful side effect, not the primary goal. The goal is to feel that good right now. When you no longer need it to happen, when you are so complete in your new state of being that you have forgotten you are even waiting for it, that is when it will appear. It will come not as something you chased, but as a natural reflection of who you have become. Let's bring this all together. You are not here to beg the universe for scraps. You are a sovereign creator, an extension of the same consciousness that orchestrates the dance of galaxies. Your power lies not in your requests, but in your being. For too long, you have defined your reality by what you can see with your senses. You have allowed the circumstances of your life to dictate your internal state. You wake up, see the same problems, and that reality produces the same thoughts and feelings, which in turn produce the same reality. It's a closed loop. The only way to break free is to change your energy first. You must become a quantum creator, generating a state of being independent of your environment. You are not trying to get something. You are becoming someone. Someone who is worthy, who is abundant, who is whole, who is loved. This is not just a mental exercise. It is a full-body resurrection. It is a biological and energetic upgrade. You must decide that you will no longer broadcast the signal of your past and expect a new future to appear. You must have the courage to turn off the broadcast of who you used to be and begin transmitting the clear, coherent, powerful signal of who you are becoming. Your life is a perfect mirror. If you don't like the reflection, don't try to change the mirror. Change the person standing in front of it. Your new life is waiting for you. It already exists as a potential in the quantum field. The only thing required to experience it is for you to become its vibrational match. The question is not, can you do it? The question is, are you willing to let go of everything you are to become everything you can be? Your new life costs you your old one. The choice, as always, is yours.